My dearest brother, you simply will not believe the good fortune I've been blessed with recently. A most handsome doctor by the name of William Lucian Murder Me has moved into a vacant crypt in my cemetery. We fell madly in love with one another and are to be married immediately. I cannot wait to introduce you to him. You simply must make a trip to America at once and come visit us.
My dear sister, it has been months since your last letter. I have written you many times since you told me of the news of your wedding, and have heard nothing in response. I can only hope that you have been traveling with your new husband, and that this letter will reach you before I do, and that I will find you happy and well when I arrive in America.
Good evening and welcome to the Community Report. I'm Lisa Bird. Our top story tonight, former local detective believes that he has crucial information on the disappearances of 2 local residents. Former Detective Kylie Payne has repeatedly contacted both local and federal agencies, claiming that Joe Justice, age 40, missing since July 18, 2023, and Brooklyn Fox, missing since July 2024, were both victims of gruesome homicides with supernatural elements. Channel 69 reached out to our local chief of police, Reese Sutton, for comment.
Despite the outrageous nature of the former detective's claims, our department takes all reports seriously. We did investigate, found no evidence, and all his claims are baseless. We do wish the former detective well in his new role as an Axe body spray spokesman.
Detective Payne was discharged from the local police force and was even himself detained for questioning by the police on more than one occasion, but has yet to be charged with any criminal activity. Despite all of this, the former detective has turned to the media, even violating multiple restraining orders, to continue his insistence that, hold on, I'm getting word that yes, former Detective Kylie Payne is outside Channel 69's own offices right now, and yes, our own reporter Glenn Westerberg is outside the building right now with Detective Payne, who is claiming to have new information on these baffling disappearances. Glenn?
Thanks, Lisa. I'm currently outside of 69's own building where former Detective Kylie Payne has broken a restraining order. It also has information about the disappearance of local residents Joe Justice and Brooklyn Fox, as well as warnings of dangerous areas that could result in more disappearances. Mr. Payne.
This is important, Gary.
Gary died last week. I'm Glenn.
Whatever, we don't have time for exposition. I know exactly what happened to Joe Justice and what happened to Brooklyn Fox and who's responsible. This is all because of a single YouTube series, Friday Night Frights.
For those of our viewers who are unfamiliar with your rants, Friday Night Frights is a YouTube series that you've repeatedly claimed have actual murders in the show. And also, Witches, rituals, and spellcraft.
I'm not claiming anything. I'm stating cold, hard facts. Season 1 of that godforsaken show was just Brooklyn Fox and Joe Justice sitting in somebody's mom's basement reviewing old horror movies. And then season 2 is when it all went to hell. Literally. This zombie warlock Dr. Willie Murder Me and his undead nurse assistant, Nurse Connie Lingus, who's kinda hot actually, showed up and murdered Joe Justice and stuffed his soul into the body of a dead skunk.
Here at 69 News, we greatly appreciate your insight, Mr. Payne.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I've been tracking down these monsters for years, and I finally caught up with them. I finally did.
And you didn't apprehend them, Mr. Payne?
I couldn't. They tricked me. This old hag transformed into a model in her panties and hypnotized me with magic cookies.
Just so I don't editorialize, Mr. Payne, how do you know if you were hypnotized?
Because it's still up on their YouTube channel. Go watch it. See? It looked like a model in her panties, but it was really an old hag. They made a fool out of me. They cost me my job, my pension, everything. They thought they were rid of me, but they slipped up. After they eluded me, they put their location on full display. They're at Falwell Cemetery in Graysville, Alabama, west of Birmingham. They're held up in this crypt doing God knows what. Whatever you do, people, don't go there. Stay away from Falwell Cemetery.
Ah, yes. All is as it should be. I am in the limelight yet again, just as in the glory days of my youth, and I have my own personal acolytes.
By acolytes, you mean the stoner urban explorer kids who came to check out the cemetery after that nut job said the location of our hideout on the news?
They may have once been THC-addled humans, but thanks to my spellcraft, they are now my loyal servants. Plus, I think they add a certain je ne sais quoi to the cemetery. And we are perfectly safe here in our crypt, my dear boy. The crazy man on the news just mentioned the location of the cemetery. He never mentioned the location of our crypt. That is not important. What is important is that the news segment was not about the cemetery, and it was not about that babbling detective. It was clearly about me.
Hey, I was in that news segment too. Not everything is about you, Mr. Willie Murder Man.
Well, it would be about me, Willie Murder Me, if our screenwriter had half a brain, that half-witted soundakite. Clearly, I am the most famous, therefore the star of the show.
Oh, whatever. We're all famous. We wouldn't have got all these new sponsorship deals if we weren't. And to think I was so worried about one lousy murder. The old saying isn't true at all. Crime sure does pay.
That's the spirit, my dear boy, and if it wasn't for my quick-witted quips and my endless knowledge of the medical sciences, no one would even watch this Dumpty show to begin with.
Excuse you? Everybody loves me. You know they all watch the show because they think I'm hot.
Well, howdy, y'all. How you been since the last time I saw you?
You mean an hour ago?
Well, yeah, but Darlene wanted me to come by and bring y'all these homemade ice cream sandwiches to say thank you for bringing all these fancy new folks around here. Y'all really brought some life back to this old cemetery. And I just wanted to show you how good I've been doing since there ain't no one coming around to pick up rent no more. I can afford to shave more than just my chin. And I got all these fancy new duds. My old lady just thinks I'm so cute.
Your old lady isn't thinking too hard if she's married to you.
Huh?
My good boy. There was enough of you barging in on us last season. A man like myself needs his privacy.
Well, Darlene just wants me to make sure I keep y'all entertained so you don't up and leave on us.
Ah, yes, entertainment. That's it. Why don't you go outside and entertain my acolytes with your prolific musical talents? Yes.
You really think they'd like the kind of songs I know how to play?
Sure, absolutely.
You think they'd let me play on that Louisiana hayride?
Absolutely, sure, go do it. Yes, toot bye.
Why are you always so mean to him? He's so sweet, and his wife always makes us the best snacks.
My dear Nurse Connie, one makes their lair in a crypt for solitude, not for neighbors and socializing. I can't focus with that half-witted waffle wiffle coming up in here.
I doubt that guy's been able to come in a long time.
Damn and blast you. See, I can't do anything without that upside down and inside out backwoods hillbilly coming up here and doing whatever the hell you are not taking.
May I be invited in, Doctor?
You must be a fan of the show. I see. Oh, and look how dapper a gentleman you are. Yes. What do they call this these days? Is this cosplay? Clearly, you are a very resourceful young man.
Yeah, the one that was hidden and secure.
That's enough out of you, roadkill. Clearly, our guest has been on a pilgrimage to find Farwell Cemetery and has successfully located our hidden crypt. That's exactly what happened, yes. You must be a very resourceful young man.
My manners will not allow me to enter unless invited.
Do you see? Yes. Let me invite you inside. Yes, come on in and make yourself at home. And welcome to our lair. I suppose you'll be wanting our autograph.
I want my autograph too.
And mine? I'll give him one as long as someone holds my paws together.
Indeed. See, why don't we give you a selfie or something like that? You know, normally we charge, what, $25 for that at the conventions? So, but in your case, we'll give it to you for free. But don't tell the ones outside, eh? Oh, wait, why don't we give him something very, very special? I have a spell for you, dear boy. Stand back. Here we go. Pecunium. Item. Venire.
Ah, yes, very impressive indeed.
Now, let's pull out this picture here for you. You know, normally we charge $50 for these at the cons, but like I said, this is just for you. What is your name, dear boy?
My name is Victor.
To Victor. Kill strong. Axe everyone. Willie.
XOXO and a heart.
Of course she's going to sign it like that. Alright, let's see, dear boy. I guess he's going to autograph it too. It's quite comical watching that.
It's peculiar you didn't inquire of my last name.
My sincerest apologies, my dear boy. What is your last name?
It is Newt.
Hey! Who turned off the music? That song was my jam!
I believe we have more pressing matters to attend to, Nurse Connie.
Ah, at last you have seen to my little ruse. For I already knew of the whereabouts of your crypt. I know the property quite well. It is owned by my sister. You may know her. Her name is Ivana Newt.
Quite lovely.
Was your sister. I beg your pardon.
What Roadkill was trying to say is that she was your sister, now she's my wife. Yes, that's exactly what he meant.
I am here. I knew of the marriage. I am here due to our lack of correspondence. Usually we quite correspond well. Has it been 3-4 weeks since I've heard from her?
Well, if you were sending her letters to the mansion of Liam, she didn't get them because she moved in here with us.
That's right,
We
yes.
didn't have the budget last season.
So she's here.
I hope we have the budget to show the disaster that's bound to happen this season.
So why don't you have your rodent go and fetch her?
Even if I was a rodent, I couldn't get to where she is.
What do you mean?
What Brokil is trying to say is that the passion, the love, and burning flames that we had for each other was just so exhausting for your dear sister that I needed to come up with a plan to send her off to relax and refresh herself and rejuvenate and get rid of that horrible stench of a breath that she's got. And give us some time apart, just so she can relax. Yes, just so she can relax to the.
And what better sport than the
bright tar pits? That's exactly it. Yes.
It's good for the skin.
Okay. Yes, I see, my friends. It's such great news. Why didn't you tell me this before when I first came?
Because I just thought of it. Yes.
When I first arrived, I'm sorry I must bid you adieu. The evening has been such nice. Yes. I see you later, like my little buddy. It's great to see you. Good night.
Yes,
Nice
good night.
to meet you.
Do you regret being the star of the show now, since everything is on you?
Well, I suppose fame comes with its own pitfalls, but I never imagined they would be so precarious as these. Hello. To our viewing audience at home. I'm sure you are all sitting at home sipping your tea, wondering about how I'm going to use my genius to get us out of this precarious situation. But I must admit that I am too perturbed to end the show in my now famous catchphrase.
Oh, I'll do it.
Oh, God.
And remember, you're never always alone. There's always someone lurking in the shadows.
I don't do it like that, Nurse Connie.
Okay, hold on, let me try again. And remember, you're never always alone. There's always someone lurking in the shadows.